Each package that you would see going out of my house was a $20 bill. That was the profit after fees, after shipping, after my cost of goods. Howdy y'all, my name is Gretchen. I'm the Restless Thrifter and I'm a reseller on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, and Facebook Marketplace, all those things. There are more places to sell. Oh, I also started listing everything from Poshmark over to Curtsy. Haven't made a sale yet. It's only been a couple of days. I am here to tell you about October. I know it's November 13th right now. And it just took me a couple weeks. I just kind of forgot about my wrap up that I had already prepared and everything. October was a good month. It was better profit-wise than any other month this year. It was the fourth best in revenue, but in profit, it was better than all of them. My average profit per item was $19.22. So each package that you would see going out of my house, I feel like I'm way down here. Each package that you would see going out of my house was a $20 bill. That was the profit after fees, after shipping, after my cost of goods. So that's pretty good, and I needed it. It's not like it was the best month I've ever had. It is just the best month this year, and October is typically one of my better months, so I was expecting that. I sold 113 things, or had 113 sales. Some of those may have had, multiple items. I'm going to be sharing 25 of those sales with you. 15 are going to be the top sales based on profit, so the 15 most profitable items I sold. That will also mean, like, did I have a low cost of goods? Because that will impact my profit. And then 9 sales that sold in less than 2 weeks. A lot of my top 15 sales sold in less than 2 weeks as well. Definitely in less than 90 days, which is my goal. And then I'm going to share one of my sales that was the longest tail item, the thing that took the longest to sell. And it took a gazillion years. Why don't I have it down here? It took, the suspense is building, 1,160 days. What is that? It took 3 years and some change to sell. Crazy. Okay. That's nuts. 25 of my sales were on target. So those are things that I consider to be hitting the goals of 90 days or less and $30 plus shipping or more. I don't expect every item to be like that, but I'd like my average over the year to be that, or over the month. And so let's look at those averages. As far as how quickly things sold, way below target. Things took almost 6 months to sell on average, but that's good that I sold a lot of older things, right? And got rid of some of that older merchandise. Like that one item, 1,190 days. And then, my price minus shipping, was below target. This is where I want it to be $30 or higher. $26.67. Not too bad though, not like way below. But I want to bump that up to 30 on average. And then my cost of goods was on target. I would like it to be less than $5 per item. If I could, eventually I'll make that like less than $4 or less than $3, but I am still sourcing a lot at thrift stores and things are going to be more expensive. So I'm being realistic and saying less than 5. My average cost of goods for all my 115 sales, I think, was $3.47. Pretty good. And then my average profit per item was on target. Remember I said it was $19.22? Well, for some reason, I don't know why that is. It's showing as $20.47 here, but it was basically 20 bucks. We'll just say 20 bucks and that is on target. So 35 and 20 is what I want. And what I got was 27 rounding up, 3 and 20. So I'm almost there as far as keeping things on average. Okay, let's go through them. There are 15 of what I consider to be my top sales. I've got them in reverse order, so from least to most profit, but the profit on the very lowest that I'm going to share with you is over $20. So that's pretty good. It is, no surprise, it's a two-piece suit. It's a J. Crew Ludlow two-piece suit, 38 short jacket, waist 33, length 30, slim pants, gray, Tolegno 1900 wool. Okay, that took only 3 days to sell. I sold it 3 days later, it sells. I mean, I listed it 3 days later, it sells. It was an eBay sale. I got it at a thrift store. Price minus shipping was $42. With shipping, $56.10. Cost of goods, I did pay up for this because I knew that this suit, this style was going to be a good profit. Cost of goods was $16.27. Why did I sell it for only $42? Oh, this is the one that has had some flaws that I didn't know when I picked it up. So my profit was $23.69. I wouldn't have paid $16 for something that had flaws like that. But at least it sold and I made a profit. That's good. The next item is a Free People size small Moonchild maxi top boho hippie crochet lace oversized floral. This is one of those billowy mini dresses. Oh, this is a maxi. Billowy maxi dresses. Maxi top. Moonchild maxi top. Now we're calling tops maxi? Weird. This sold in 2.5 weeks on eBay. It was promoted, so I paid a little extra in fees in order to have it be seen. I'll put a little information here about what that is. Got it at a thrift store in Denver, and it also sold for $42 plus shipping, which was $50.85 altogether, $50.85. Cost of goods, I paid $8.69. I do like to look up these Free People dresses, and I'll pay a little extra if, which basically that's full price at a thrift store if it's going to do well. Must have had a good sell-through rate because my profit was $23.99 and it sold in less than 3 weeks. The next item is something I don't find very often, not a brand I find frequently. Tory Burch Sport. Size small sweater, striped Letterman Crew Love Varsity sweatshirt. This sold in 3.5 weeks on eBay. Got it at a thrift store in Denver. This was like on the west side of the mountains of the Rockies. It sold for $45 plus shipping. With shipping, the total was $52.05. I paid $8.69. My profit was $25.94. Next item was a new to me brand. It's a Laline, I don't know how to say it. Probably French or Italian. Size medium Franca dress, poplin shirt dress. Shirt dresses are popular. And I don't know if shirt dress is one word or two. I think of it as 2 words, but I think they put 1 word. So anyway, I put 1 word in my listing because the brand had 1 word. Navy blue pockets, oversized. This was another like shirt dress, but it was like billowy. I didn't have a belt, but you could belt it. I did see where people were wearing it either way, people being the models on the website. And this sold in 12 days, so a week and a half, on Poshmark. Retail, this thing is $3.95. So that brand's nice, and it does sell. Got it at a thrift store in Denver. A lot of this stuff is going to be my Denver stuff because I was listing this in October. I got that stuff in September. Price minus shipping was $41. They paid $41 plus whatever Poshmark shipping, but they didn't go to me, so I don't have that price listed here. It's what, $7.95 or something, $7.97. My cost of goods was $5.43, and my profit was $30.51. Here's a little tip. I found this because somebody had put this in the wrong place. They wanted it, I guess, and then they said, never mind, and they just hung it up in a random spot. I look at those things because that meant it was desirable to someone. A reseller, maybe. Just a random person, maybe that too. So, you know, it may be American Eagle, Old Navy kind of stuff, or it could be something significant. And it felt like good quality. So I did look it up. I saw somebody had put it in the wrong place, and then some other lady was coming up and looking at it. I'm like, when she doesn't pick that up, I'm going to take a look. Next item is something I got in California when we were on a trip there. It's a T&L Moo Factory, size large, long dress, made in Hawaii, blue floral tropical pockets. If I could find one of these dresses every time I go thrifting, I'd be thrilled. They're so cool. Sold in 3 days. On eBay, it had a 43% sell-through rate. And so here's my little spiel about sell-through rate. It caps at 100. So that's, you know, close to 50. A lot of people say something has a 100% sell-through rate when it's really a 50% sell-through rate, like, you know, or 50, somewhere between 50 and 100. So that's a good sell-through rate. I got it at a thrift store in California. I think it was a Goodwill. And the price minus shipping was $44. With shipping, it was $60.20. I'd paid $5.67, and my profit was $35.57. I love talking about my best sales because it makes me feel like the best reseller in the world. But in all honesty, you know, I had a lot of sales where I made less than $10. Less than $5 sometimes. So these are the best of the best. So don't be feeling like, oh my gosh, you know, no fair or trying to compare yourself, because this is my best that I'm giving you. And, you know, you've already seen my worst if you're watching my daily videos. I don't hide those from you. The next is a really cool thing to look for, in my opinion. It's yarn. Blue Sky Alpacas. That's the name of the brand. Yarn. A lot of 8 skeins. That's like a roll. Bulky, hand-dyed, 50% alpaca, 50% wool. And then I put the color code in there so that if they're looking for a specific color, they can find it. Sold in 12 days on Poshmark. This yarn, specifically with this brand and everything, has a 39% sell-through rate. That's excellent. I got it at a thrift store in Denver. Think it was a Goodwill. So I'll go look at the yarn, and if I see multiple skeins or, you know, just the same brand even but different colors, I will look, and I do not pick up anything acrylic. But if it is 100% wool or a blend of alpaca and wool and, you know, something like that, I will look it up. I won't necessarily automatically get it. This sold for $60, and then of course plus Poshmark shipping. My cost of goods altogether for the skeins was $13.04. So you better believe I had looked this up and knew it would sell before I spent that much. My profit was $39.82. The next one. Now this is something I had not looked up. I just got it because I got it really cheap. 65 cents is what I paid for this dress. It's a Fiesta Fashion plus size 2XL formal dress, prom, quince, barbiecore, fairy, coquette. All the words. Quince is like quinceañera. You could wear this as a guest, or I guess it could also be the birthday girl's dress. I got this because it was inexpensive, it was like new, and it was plus size, and it was really pretty, and it fit a lot of those current aesthetics. It sold in 2.5 months on eBay, so it took a little bit longer, but still within my goal. And I picked it up just at a thrift where they kind of do a bag sale where they look at everything you're going to buy and give you a price. And then I averaged that out per item. I spent 65 cents that day. They paid $45 plus shipping, which came to $59.10. And my profit was $41.73. I do like to sell formals, but you gotta look them over very closely, especially if they're long ones. Look at the bottoms of those dresses. The next item, this is a Bolo brand. I would look out for it if you see it. Ireland's Eye, size large, round stone sweater, wool, cashmere, loden, that's the color, relaxed fit, chunky. I'm calling the sweater chunky, not the person who wears it. I had not heard of this brand before, but it does very well. It's a $235 retail sweater, sold in 2 days on Mercari. And I picked this up. I just say thrift. I don't remember which thrift. Don't remember at all. Price without shipping is $48. Since this was on Mercari, again, they pay the shipping directly to Mercari. My cost of goods was $5. Profit, $43. I don't remember where I picked that up. Okay, the next item is the other Ludlow suit. This is a J. Crew Ludlow two-piece suit, 38 short, jacket, waist 33, length 30, slim pants, navy blue Italian wool. The first one was the gray one. This one is the navy one. It didn't have the flaws, so it sold for more. It sold in 3 days on Poshmark. The average sold price for this suit is $87. I got $79, so that's not bad. I got it at a thrift store in Denver a long time ago. It took me a while to get these listed. No good reason, guys. You know, they sold so quickly. It's like just money hanging on my rack. I paid $16.27. My profit was $54.64. Okay, how many more? I have 6 more. I have an alarm that's going to go off because I got to go do some shots. Not drinking shots, like injections for I have rheumatoid arthritis and psoriatic, like a psoriasis, a type of psoriasis, red hands. So I got to go do those shots when that alarm goes off. So I'm trying to do this kind of quickly, but also, you know, I want you to be able to understand what I'm saying. So I'm trying not to speak too fast. The next item is another sport coat. So I got all of them listed. All the ones that were on my rack, I got them all listed in October. Romana Gildo Zegna cloth, 48 long, sport coat, traveler wool, mauve plaid suit jacket. This one had a lot of interest, this color. And I found like 8 of these bespoke custom made suits out of great materials. And I bought 6 or 7 or something of them because some of them had stains. So I didn't pick those up. I kind of wish I had just gotten them all and then taken them to the dry cleaner and said, get this out. But anyway, it sold in 6 days on eBay. The ASP for something made with our Romana Gildo Zegna cloth, Romana Gildo Zegna, I'm just going to say that, is a brand. But they also sell fabrics to custom suit makers. And that's what happened here. The ASP is $95. The, why do I have the free shipping there? I don't know. I didn't get free shipping. This sold for $80 plus shipping, which was $94.10 altogether. My cost of goods was $5.41 for each one of those sport coats. It was amazing. And my profit was $66.35. The next one, just a lot of menswear. Filson, Bolo for sure. Filson, I think pretty much anything you find that says Filson, I would look it up. I might just automatically grab it if it's reasonably priced. It is a Filson size extra large heritage crew neck sweater, 4GG, wool, Scotland. And then I put the style number, Sycamore is the color. This one in 2 weeks on Poshmark. I found this at a thrift store in Denver and it was on one of the new racks. I was so excited. They have an ASP of $76 with a 43% sell-through rate. Very nice. They paid $99 for this sweater. I think that was my full price. And cost of goods was $7.61. Profit $81.73. The next item is a great brand that I find frequently, but I don't pick up everything because sometimes this just doesn't sell for much for me. But this was brand new with tags. It's a Lafayette 148 New York. Very expensive brand. I think this shirt retailed for almost $600. And it was new with tags. Size large Everson shirt, button down, minimalist, quiet luxury. Sold in 1.5 months on eBay. The ASP for this shirt is $71. I got it at a thrift store in Plano, Texas, I think. It was on clearance. I got very lucky. They paid $99 Plus shipping, it was $107.85, and they left me very good feedback. Cost of goods was $541. I feel like I'm talking about, so nope, this is the right line. Profit was $82.72. Okay, the next one is a Lee Anderson plus size 3X vintage coat, tapestry, patchwork, floral, jacquard, indie. Amazing coat that I found in California. And I want to say that most of my top 15 sales were found in either Denver or California, not in Texas where I live. But I did do a lot of travel in September, so it kind of makes sense. This sold in one day on eBay. I just knew it would. I knew it would sell quickly, obviously not in one day. I didn't know that. It sold for $104.96. With shipping, it sold for $119.06. That was my full asking price. This coat, I only found one, I think. No, I don't know how, maybe a couple that sold. Anyway, 50% sell-through rate, which is amazing. $70 ASP, because I always round up with the cents. $70 ASP. Cost of goods was $7.43, and my profit was $85.98. When I say I always round up, if it's 5 or more, you know what I mean, 50 cents or more. Okay, the last two. One of them is an awesome brand of bag, Brahmin. I don't think a lot of people are aware of Brahmin. Like, I have a friend who loves bags, and when I mentioned Brahmin, she's kind of like, like, I think I've heard of it, but it's got a particular group of people that like it, I think, because they are kind of iridescent and colorful. They're really cool looking. I don't know if I'd want to carry one of those, really. This one had pineapples on it, so it was super cute. Brahmin bag, mod, Bowie leather, small satchel, multi-pump. Okay, I'm back. My alarm went off. Brahmin bag, mod, Bowie leather, small satchel, multi-pompano, pineapple, no strap. I don't know a lot of those words. Pineapple, I know. It had no strap. It didn't have the crossbody strap, so I wanted to call that out in the title. This sold same day on Mercari for $100. I got this at a garage sale for $10, and my profit was $90. No fees on Mercari. We almost had a snag with this one because the guy said it was not delivered, and he found it, so I'm glad. I was getting really worried. Okay. The next 9 items are other things that sold within 2 weeks. They're not necessarily the highest profit items. In fact, one of them I made only $9.64, but I really like to see what sells quickly. Sometimes it's just a fluke. Other times it's like, okay, we know now to look for these types of things. These are maybe like the bread and butter type things. This next one is a good example. Peter Millar size large crown, soft crew sweater, merino wool, silk, navy blue. You put the special fabrics in the title. Sometimes I put color, sometimes I don't. Crew neck, crown was, I guess, part of the title or the style name or something, because I wouldn't have just pulled that out. 13 days, so almost 2 weeks to sell on eBay, but that's still really fast. I got it at the thrift store in California, and with shipping, or without shipping, they paid $28.80. With shipping, they paid $38. My cost of goods was $7.43, and I made $19.30. The next one is, this is a bolo in a way. Like, look out for this artist, things with this artist. It's a cat artist. I think they only draw cats. I don't know. B. Kilbin, size XXL, women's catnapple tee, t-shirt, cat, pineapple, another pineapple, crazy shirts, Hawaii. It seems like pineapples and Hawaii are like a theme in this. Sold in 11 days on eBay. This was a new old stock item. It has a 60% sell-through rate, and got this at a thrift store in California. Price without shipping is $29, and with shipping it was $36.05. I paid $5.89 and my profit was 20 bucks even. The next item is definitely bread and butter, Torrid. I pick up a lot of Torrid items. 5X top, baby doll, chalice, skull, celestial, black, orange, whimsy goth, Halloween. Sold in 11 days on Poshmark. Got it at a thrift store. Where did I get this? I'm trying to remember if I got this in California. I kind of think I did. No, I got this at Salvation Army in Dallas on a 50% off sale. I remember it. It was like the last thing I picked up. It sold for 20 bucks. This was on Poshmark. My cost of goods was $2.16. My profit was $13.84. I intended to get it listed before Halloween, but I did not, but it still sold. Or maybe I listed it right before Halloween. The next item is a brand I had not heard of, but I would definitely look out for it in the future. She, S-H-E, like she, her, outdoor, size medium, camo, hunting jacket, hooded, true timber, Kanadi full zip. I think that's true timber and Kanadi are like the names of the pattern that are on the jacket. That matters to some people because they want to blend in with where they're going, you know, and if it's a certain kind of leaves, oak leaves or whatever, then you want to have that. Sold in 10 days on Poshmark. I got it at thrift store in Denver. This is the last item I picked up there too. And my price minus shipping was $29. With shipping, whatever, it's Poshmark. And cost of goods, $9.78. Profit, $14.95. Next is a pair of shoes I got at a garage sale here in Texas, believe it or not. Keen. I like to look up Keen. Keen's a great brand for outdoors, hiking, that kind of thing. Size 8. This is a women's shoe. Harvest Mary Jane sandals, shoes. I put the style number. Patchwork, floral, rubber sole. Super cute pattern on these. Sold in 9 days on eBay. These have so like Keen Mary Janes, have a 41% sell-through rate. Nice. And I paid $3 for them at this garage sale. They paid $20 with shipping. That was $30.10. I made $17.63. We have 4 more in this category. The next one is a Mexican tunic size extra large top, embroidered floral, colorful cotton, spring, summer boho. I think I got this at the Denver Bins, if I remember. So the Goodwill outlet in Denver. And this sold in 8 days on eBay. Yeah, I did get it at that outlet. It sold for $12. Not much, but you know, it was kind of a basic. It was great embroidery and very pretty, but otherwise it was kind of basic and it didn't have a brand per se. I believe this was probably something that was purchased at a store in Mexico, maybe at a beach resort or something. Price plus shipping was $18.50. My cost of goods, my average per item at the Denver Bins that day was $1.54. Profit, this is the one that was $9.64. Super easy to list. I don't think it had been worn. It was in beautiful condition. I paid so little, so it was a nice pickup even for 10 bucks. That's bread and butter. Next item is, I would say this brand's bread and butter, but I don't find this type of thing very often. This is kind of cool. It was a brand new with tags romper. It was Victoria's Secret, size large, teddy romper, lace, new, navy blue, sheer, sexy, nightie. Sold in 4 days on eBay. I could have put things like bridal shower gift or something like that, you know, as well. Sold for $27.60 with shipping. That was $34.10. I got this at St. Vincent de Paul in Dallas. I paid $2.16. It was 50% off day. Profit $22.57. The next one is a bra. I got this in Texas. Wacol size 40DD, double D, embrace, underwire bra, signature lace, style number, black, white. If you can find larger bras that are very, you know, lacy and pretty and kind of sexy, that's good because it's really hard to find larger bras in general. And then sometimes they're just like, they look like, you know, jog bras, men and bras. Like, that's what I'm wearing, is a jog bra. You know, they just look very matronly. This was really pretty. And Wacoal is a nice brand. It sold in 3 days on eBay. I got this at a thrift store in Frisco, Texas. And they paid $22 with shipping. That was $27.90. I paid $3.24. My profit was $16.35. I am trying not to spend more than $2 to $3 on bras because they don't sell for a lot typically. My profits are not great. And so I'm trying not to spend too much because I have in the past. This is my last fast flip. It is a Port & Company or Port & Co. size extra large Megadeth t-shirt, vintage, built for speed, metal rock band tee. And I cannot remember what the guy said in his feedback, but it was funny, and I'll put it here. Sold in 2 days on eBay. I got it at a garage sale for $1. They paid $20 plus shipping, which came to $26.55. My profit was $17.11. It was a cool shirt. The last item I'm going to share with you, this is the one that took 1,190 days to sell. I should not have picked it up. 7 for All Mankind, size 29, altered waist, skinny leg, super soft, broken in jeans. Okay, so I had this even 3 years ago. People were getting up on skinny jeans, some people. 7 for All Mankind. The only brand style I've ever heard that really sells well is the dojo style, and typically those are flare leg. I would look for other 7 for All Mankind flare leg jeans too. This altered, no good. Don't pick up altered. And the wash on this was different. So I'm glad they finally sold. They sold on Poshmark for $9. I got this for $1.09. I think I got this at a thrift store that I used to volunteer and work on Saturdays at a place called Soul Dog Thrift, and all the proceeds went to animals. They have a shelter, and they would rescue animals from the 4 corners of Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, and some other state, because there's 4 corners. There's a reservation down there, and they get overrun with the cutest dogs. But these dogs, you know, have no one taking care of them a lot of times. So they will go down there and that will do spay and neuter clinics, and they will pick up the puppies and find them homes. And let me tell you, these puppies are the cutest. So if you're in the Colorado area and you are looking for a dog, Soul Dog is the place to go. And they have a thrift store in Denver, downtown Denver. I hope that it's still open, because I know that they were trying to find a new location or something, but hopefully they got it worked out. So price with shipping was $9 and my profit was $5.97. I shouldn't have picked this up, even for $1. What was I thinking? But this was before I knew a lot of what I know now, you know? So I'm not going to beat myself up over something I picked up 3 years ago. Not at all. That's it, everybody. I shared all the averages with you. I think, did I share the averages with you? Yeah, I must have. And charts and everything. This got kind of broken up into 3 sections. Like I kept having to get up. So I'll add some pictures here if I find during editing that I didn't tell you something I was meaning to let you know. So I guess the theme of this one is I sold a lot of stuff that I had picked up on vacation. Found some good stuff on those trips. And it's fun to do that, you know? It's fun to go somewhere else and find things that you wouldn't find at home, like a Hawaii muumuu or a Filson wool sweater. Those were some of my favorite things out of this whole list. And for some reason, that alpaca yarn is one of my favorites too. So easy to take pictures of yarn. You don't have to measure anything. It's so lovely. Okay, you guys, I'm not packing up my orders tonight because I think I only sold 2 things. So I'm going to wait till I get a couple more sales tomorrow. but I need to go edit a haul video to put up for tonight. And then I'll put this one up later in the week. I think that's everything I was going to let you know about. Now I'm just kind of lingering on. Guys, thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it all the way to the end. I really appreciate every single one of you. If you have not subscribed to my channel and you find any of this interesting, please hit the subscribe button, the thumbs up as well. Thanks, guys, and just keep listing.